Moving off campus into the community is a big deal. Now's the time to be more independent and really enjoy what Nottingham has to offer.
There's just a few things you need to know though, so come with us and we'll talk you through it.
So you're living off campus and you have a new set of rights and responsibilities. First off, you've got to think about your neighbours. If you haven't already, make an effort to get to know your neighbours. Introduce yourself and say hi.
You might find that you're not only surrounded by students, but you're also living amongst families or the elderly. So it's important to be aware of who's around you and keep the noise down, especially at night. That doesn't mean you shouldn't have friends round. Just try to keep the windows and doors shut to reduce noise. Loud parties can be challenged by local authorities under noise regulations and by the university for antisocial behaviour. If you're planning on a late one, why not check out the venues in town?
Just remember to leave your bottles at home. Drinking in the street is not permitted in Nottingham. The last thing you want is a fine.
It's your responsibility to get your rubbish right, and your housemates will thank you for it. Check the recycling scheme for your area. You'll need to make sure you're putting only the right things in the bin, as contaminated bins won't be collected.
Just to let you know, the green bins in Nottingham are for general waste and the brown bins are for recycling.
If you live in a large shed house with 6 or more people, you may be eligible for an extra wheelie bin. Check with your landlord or agent to find out.
You can find out when your bin day is on the council website. You can also download or print a copy of your bin calendar. It's up to you to put your bins out on time and bring them back after collection, especially since you can get a fine for leaving your bins out too long.
It's important to stay safe when you move off campus.
Student houses are at risk of being burgled, so please make sure to lock your doors and windows, as that's how they usually get in.
Check out the Love Your Stuff campaign for more information on staying safe in the community.
Make sure to follow our burglary prevention advice. Keep valuables like bikes, laptops and phones out of sight of your windows, and keep any valuables in your vehicle out of sight. This includes loose change. Put packaging from recent purchases in the bin and not on show. Keep your doors locked even when you're in, and don't leave the door unlocked for your housemates.
Look after yourself and your friends while you're on a night out. Keep your belongings, cash and phones out of sight. Use well-known and well-lit routes home. If you're getting a taxi, make sure it's licensed. If you're short on cash, you can use the SU Safer Taxi scheme.
In areas where lots of students live, like Lenton and Radford, you'll have support from community engagement ambassadors. They're students that live in the area. These ambassadors are there to support everyone in the community and can help with things such as answering questions about the community, checking your house for insecurities, making sure you've put your bins out on the right day, offering recycling advice, managing excess waste issues, and also supporting litter picking in your area. You may see student ambassadors walking around near where you live, so feel free to stop and say hi to them. And make sure to check out the TikTok and Instagram.
Now that you're living off campus, it's important to think about transport.
And as you may already know, Nottingham has great transport links, and you can get discounts on buses and trams as a student. The e-scooters are another quick way to get around, but be careful. You can't drive these on the pavement and should never drive one after drinking. You can lose your driving licence doing this.
If you've brought your car to uni, you may need to pay for a parking permit depending on where you live. Check the regulations on the council website.
Try to park in designated parking spots and make sure to not block driveways.
If you ever have any questions or need any support whilst living off campus, the Student Union is here for you. You can visit the SU Advice Centre in the Portland building, or you can get in touch by email or phone. For any contracts or tenancy issues, you can speak with SU Advice.
They're happy to help with things like understanding the terms of your tenancy agreement, repairs or damages, how to protect your deposit, eviction and harassment, finding a replacement for your tenancy, or finding new flatmates, managing your bills, keeping your stuff safe and secure, bins and also waste collection.
You could also reach out to the SU to find out about volunteering opportunities. The Carnival scheme is a really easy way to give back to the community.
You'll love living off campus. It's a whole new experience and a time when you get to be truly independent.
Just make sure you're aware of your new responsibilities. It's pretty simple, but by following this guide, you'll keep everyone else happy whilst having the best experience for yourself. That's adorable.